Hey everyone, so what if I told you that a jar of what looks like simple jam could have more fat than a cheeseburger, or maybe more vitamin C than an orange? It sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, today we're going to pop the lid on the world of fruit preserves, and I'm telling you, you'll never look at them the same way again. All right, let's get into it.
So, think about it for a second. When you see a jar of jam or jelly on the shelf, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's pretty simple, right? It's something sweet, something easy to spread on toast in the morning.
Yep, exactly that. We see a simple, sweet spread. We just kind of figure, well, it's got to be fruit and sugar, boiled together. It's delicious, for sure, but maybe a little one-dimensional.
But that simple idea, it's not even half the story. The world of fruit preserves is hiding this whole secret life, one that's full of some really shocking nutritional extremes and incredible flavors you'd never expect. The truth is way, way more interesting than just fruit and sugar.
And it all comes down to one single critical factor: how it's prepared. See, the method used to preserve the fruit isn't just some minor detail, it's everything. It completely defines what that food is, what it tastes like, and even what it does for your body.
Okay, so check this out, because this is where we just blow that whole fruit and sugar idea right out of the water. You can take the exact same fruit and turn it into a confit, which is where it's preserved by slow cooking it in a rich fat like butter or duck fat. Or you can ferment it with good bacteria, which makes it savory and full of probiotics. Or it could become an achar, an Indian-style pickle, or a shrub, which is a tangy vinegar-based syrup. The possibilities are just staggering.
And these different methods, they don't just change the flavor, not by a long shot. They can literally transform a simple fruit into a nutritional superstar. We're talking about unlocking incredible levels of vitamins and beneficial probiotics that you would just never ever expect to find in a jar of preserves.
And no, I'm not exaggerating here. Some of these are way more potent than a vitamin pill. Just take a look at these cloudberry preparations. A compote made with rose hips hits a massive 200% of your daily vitamin C. A fruit leather gives you 161%. Even a savory dill ferment clocks in at an amazing 139%. This is a whole different ballgame from your average breakfast spread. Let's just pause on that for a second. 200%. That's double the vitamin C you're supposed to get in an entire day, all packed into one little serving of a fruit compote. It's a perfect example of just how much nutrition can be concentrated and unlocked with the right preparation method. But it's not all about vitamins. Let's talk about another side of this: probiotic ferments. This is where good bacteria do all the work of preserving the fruit. In the process, they create these amazing, complex, savory flavors, and they load it up with probiotics for your gut health. You get things like cherry gochujang or clementine kimchi ferments. I mean, these are literally living foods. So cool.
Okay, so we've seen the super healthy side, but for every nutritional high, there's an equally shocking extreme on the other side of the coin. Now we're going to venture into the savory, fatty, and salty part of the preserved world, a side I'm betting you never even knew was a thing. This comparison is just wow. On one end, you have your standard apple jelly, right? It has basically zero fat. But then you look at the other end. A cherry duck fat confit has 26 grams of fat per serving. The cloudberry butter confit, 27 grams. We are talking about the same amount of fat as a fast food double cheeseburger, but it started as fruit.
And if that wasn't wild enough, get this. That single serving of the cloudberry butter confit contains 85% of your entire day's recommended saturated fat. It's a rich, decadent delicacy, and it completely redefines what a fruit preserve can even be. And the extremes don't stop with fat. Oh no, let's talk salt. On the left, you've got your normal sweet preserve, hardly any sodium. But on the right, that savory cloudberry dill ferment packs a staggering 2,680 milligrams of sodium. That is 117% of your daily sodium intake in one serving. You've gone over your limit for the whole day. So yeah, this is not just some little condiment. It's a total salt bomb, designed for preservation and a really powerful savory flavor. We are a world away from simple jam on toast right now.
So after seeing all these wild extremes, from vitamin C powerhouses to these fat and salt-laden delicacies, we land on the single most important takeaway from all of this.
And here it is, plain and simple. The identity of a preserve isn't really defined by the fruit itself. It's defined almost entirely by the method of preparation.
The choice of what you do with that fruit, well, that's everything.
This breaks it down perfectly. You start with one fruit. Let's say it's a cherry. From there, you're at a crossroads. Do you make a high-sugar jelly, a high-fat confit, or a high-sodium probiotic ferment? Each path creates a fundamentally completely different food at the end.
And really, that's the magic of it, isn't it? It's where food science and culinary tradition meet. The same humble piece of fruit has the hidden potential to be a health supplement, a rich and savory part of a main course, or just the familiar sweet spread we've always known. And it's the preparation that unlocks all that potential.
So the next time you pick up a jar of preserves, maybe you'll pause and look at it a little differently. You might wonder, is this just fruit and sugar? Or is it a vitamin C powerhouse, a probiotic ferment, a fatty, savory delicacy? The answer is in the method. So the real question is, what's really in your next spoonful?